Hello everyone, Touhoua here. Welcome back to another video of Pokemon TCG Pocket. As you can see, we're at the beach side and we're looking for specific types of Pokemon. Pokemon that has never seen the light of day and has only been in the water, never been used, and I want to see what they're capable of. Let's just hop right into two of the videos that I recorded and you'll see what Pokemon they are in just a bit. So look forward to that. Alright guys, so I'm done deep diving and I found some of these Pokemon cards here. Let's take a look. So as you can see, we can find a Cloyster, a Kingler, which is very rare, and then a Gyarados too. You don't see that too often in matches. And we also have a Sea King here. And yeah, I decided to call this team the Krabby Patty. It's gonna be tasty. So yeah, this is one of my gameplay with these very strange Pokemon that you typically don't see together because they require so much energy, so much time to build up, and I'm gonna try to make it work. So I do have two Magikarps here, and we're going up against a fire deck. Every time you go up against a fire deck, you always see Moltres in the beginning. Somehow it's just how fire decks work. So they do play Old Amber. Old Amber is not considered a Pokemon, so Moltres' first ability will not work on it anyway. I mean, also it's also because Amber's an item card, it's not a fire type, so Infernal Dance wouldn't have worked. And we do draw a Krabby, which is so rare to see. But it's a cool looking card though. I think it's an old art too. And he plays red card. So this card actually does help me out here. And we drew into our Gyarados. Amazing. So yeah, like I said, like Moltres' Infernal Dance wouldn't have done anything. So we have all of the pieces that we need for this deck to work. And are we gonna get it? And we do. So lucky here. I think the way to make Gyarados work is to have very good luck with Misty. But is it just me, or when you play Misty on a Gyarados or a Magikarp, you get so much better odds of getting heads? And then yeah, my opponent concedes here. So that's the first win here with this deck, and it was pretty amazing to finally land with, was it 2 or 3 heads? And that was very lucky. I never get heads with Misty. If I hadn't landed on heads, I would have lost. Because there's no way when he summons our Charizard, it's going to be too difficult to recover from that. Oh, look at my Gyarados. It's like glitching out. See that? It's glitching out a lot right there. But it could just be the quality of the video. I don't know. So that's the first match. All right, so on to our second match here. All right. So you can hear the PlayStation music in the background. I forgot I was updating the PlayStation 5 in the background and I forgot to turn it off. Throughout the whole match, you're going to hear PlayStation 5 music. But here, yeah, I do end up drawing Shelter. And you see, I do have a Cloyster and the Gyarados ready. Very lucky too, because you're going to see Cloyster is going to be a true MVP in this match. It's so good. So I did draw my Magikarp. I got most of my Pokemon ready. I love getting these Pokemon, and I got my Krabby. Sorry, I just drank some water. Not ocean water though, but yeah. So I do end up so I do end up just attacking with Shelter here, because I can take one hit from the Articuno. So I decided to do that. Now evolve, because I want to deal some kind of damage to Articuno. Of course, there's also a possibility that they do have potions, but I just want to deal damage just to weaken them a little bit. Just chip damage. So here, next turn, I do draw a Magikarp, which I'm not going to put down, and I evolve here. because I'm gonna take 10 less damage from the Articuno, putting me at 80 HP. And Blizzard is not gonna be able to kill me because I have the Show Armor passive ability, where I take 10 less damage. And the reason I put Cloyster there is just for defense. It's just to help me build up my bench Pokemon. And it also does 70 damage, but it does require a lot of energy, so I decided against that. And like I said, yeah, see, like he just used potion, so that attack did nothing. So Blizzard here, it's gonna hurt, but luckily I do survive because of the Show Armor. Cloyster's a pretty good Pokemon, but it just sucks that it requires 3 energy. But it does have a very good ability though. So I see why it would have to be 3 energy. Do you guys remember what I said? When you use Misty on a Gyarados or like a Magikarp, it seems to have better odds of landing on heads for some reason. Because I do have a third video I'm not gonna play because that one's a very long video. But I got heads with Misty when I use it on that Gyarados too. It's crazy. Maybe it does have better chances when you play it on a specific Pokemon. Maybe that's what Misty is meant for. It's just to be played with Gyarados. Because I never get lucky with Misty. But when you use it on Gyarados, it's very, very odd that you have a pretty high chance of landing on heads. Alright, so they're gonna switch over Froakie, and I think they were hoping to kill my Cloyster with Froakie, but I think they forgot that I have the Show Armor on, so it's not gonna do anything. Yeah, but if he had Tony attack, it would have killed me though. So luckily my Cloyster did survive another round. So you see here, I do have 2 basic Pokemon I'm not gonna put down because you do have Articuno that's about to have Blizzard ready, and putting it down on the bench section is not a good idea. Especially Magikarp, when Magikarp only has 30 HP. It'll only take them 3 turns to KO him, giving them a free point. I will put it down if I actually had the second evolution for one of them, but I don't. So yeah, they do decide to put this Articuno in, which I thought was kind of odd. But I do get that they're trying to protect all their Articuno so they can put 1 more energy on it and protect it from getting damaged. So here they are just slowly trying to build up though. And here, see what I mean? Like Misty is not gonna work out for them. It is a pretty slim chance of getting Misty on any other cards, but for some reason I feel like Gyarados is it. And here, yeah, I did decide to put it on a Gyarados. I want to bring Gyarados in, and here I'm gonna use Sabrina. Yeah, so I use it first because I want to get rid of that second energy on that Articuno EX, slow the progress down. And then I kind of screwed up here. I forgot to use X speed for Cloyster, but then again I was like, Cloyster is gonna die because it only has 10 HP, so it's kind of pointless to use X speed on it in case I needed it for something else. So there you go. Gyarados' special ability, when you do an attack, you discard 1 random energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. So I slowed the progress down by deleting 1 of the energy. But then you're going to see in a bit, that was all for Moot. Yeah, see? That, and then they also do another thing and later, but I do decide to put Cloyster in because I want to keep my Krabby in just in case I do draw the big boy. And then Cloyster only has 10 health, and so it's pretty much useless on the bench. But then again, like even if Articuno built up its Blizzard ability and attacked my Gyarados with it, Cloyster wouldn't have died because of Show Armor, which is pretty cool. So they don't, I think they don't attack Cloyster here. They had to stall. Yeah, they had to stall there because my Cloyster kind of half attacked anyway, and then I want to have enough XP to retreat. So right now I do have to just slowly build up my Pokemon, and you see I did draw a Kingler, which is very rare to see in Pokemon because no one uses it. It's actually a pretty decent card. It does 80 damage. It doesn't require 3 energies though. So you flip 2 coins, and if they both land on heads, it deals 80 additional damage. It's amazing. But of course, it's all RNG and it's all based on luck. So yeah, see, like they do get a Misty off here. So they got two heads, and then they have Blizzard available, and they still have the extra energy up there. They're gonna put on this Articuno, but it's not gonna help them out because we do have Gyarados that's gonna come out soon. And thankfully, he has 4 energy on it. And this next energy, I'm gonna put it on Kingler to build him up to, so that if Gyarados ends up dying, then we have Kingler set. We just needed to do damage here. And we drew some pretty decent cards here. And then yeah, that's game, guys. Like there's nothing else that they could do. Because Gyarados has so much energy, I'm sorry, so much health. And Articuno was already both down to 40 HP each. I had to do something in the Froakie here, but I think they were hoping to get a Greninja. Yeah, I decided potion here. Yeah, so here I'm just waiting, waiting. I wait a lot when I play matches. That's why like most of the times when you see or like watch my videos, there's a lot of cuts. It's only because I keep cutting the waiting parts. So a Kingler, yeah, so it's game. They can't kill my Kingler, they can't kill my Gyarados here. And Kingler does 80 damage. Even if you fail the heads, it's still gonna do 80 damage. But you do see me getting both heads here, dealing 160 damage. That's very lucky. So there you go, guys. I know that there's a few decks with Gyarados already, but I know that it's not that consistent and it's not anything near meta. But it could be a fun deck. It's not even like close to a rogue deck either. It's only good if you can get the Misty flips and if you can get Cloyster in to protect your Pokemon for a bit. If you have Cloyster and Gyarados in the team, I think you'll do well. I enjoyed this deck a lot. It's just way too slow if you don't have the Misty. When Gyarados is out, your opponent's gonna have a tough time because they're gonna have to keep putting energy back on the Pokemon. And if you're going against a fire deck, this deck wrecks fire decks. It's amazing because fire decks get rid of their energies already. But very cool though. I'm glad I got these clips. I was so happy with it because it's so lucky for me to get Misty flips. And I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. New pack comes out in 2 days, or I don't know. I think it is tomorrow, but it could be 2 days because it is the 17th on Tuesday. So we'll see. But I will have pack openings. So if you want to watch that, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys again in the next video. All right. Bye, everyone.